Your thoughts determine your greatness. A timeless truth says, a person's greatness is determined by their thoughts. This has been proven repeatedly by the lives of successful individuals like Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, and Jeff Bezos. Napoleon Hill, in his famous book Think and Grow Rich, wrote, "What you think about, you become." But if that's true, why do so many people struggle to succeed? Do they fail to think about their future? Or do they underestimate their own potential? Today's story will uncover the answers and teach a powerful lesson. In a crowded metro station in the city, a young man named Arjun lived by, asking commuters for spare change. Every day was a struggle, but he had no other way to survive. One afternoon, as Arjun sat near the turnstiles, he noticed a sharply dressed woman stepping onto the platform. Her laptop bag and professional attire suggested she was successful and confident. Arjun thought, "She must be wealthy. If I ask her for money, she'll give me a good amount." With hope, he approached her and held out his hand. But instead of handing him money, the woman Miss Raina asked, "Do you always just take from people? Have you ever given anything to anyone?" Arjun was stunned. He had never been asked that before. I'm just trying to survive," he stammered. "I have nothing to give." Miss Raina smiled gently. "If you think you have nothing to give, then you have no right to expect anything. Life works on exchange. If you can offer something, even a little, you can receive something in return. But if you have nothing to offer, there's nothing I can give you." She walked away, leaving Arjun deep in thought. That night, he lay awake. What can I possibly give? I'm just a poor man. But Miss Raina's words echoed. To receive, you must first give. For 2 days, Arjun didn't ask anyone for money. Instead, he watched people rushing past, thinking. On the 3rd day, he noticed a small stand of colorful handmade bracelets being sold nearby. A light bulb went off in his mind. What if I offer something small in return for the coins people give me? Determined, he made a few simple paper flowers and held them in his hand. When a commuter dropped a coin into his cup, he handed them a flower with a smile. To his surprise, people were delighted. Some smiled, thanked him, and even gave more than they usually would. As days passed, Arjun realized something important. When he had something to give, people gave generously. When he ran out, contributions slowed. People love to receive something in return, he thought. One morning, Miss Raina appeared again. Excited, Arjun ran up to her. "Miss Raina, today I have something to offer. If you give me some money, I'll give you a flower in return." She smiled, handed him some cash, and took a flower. "You understand the power of exchange now. Today, you are not just a beggar, you are a businessman." Arjun's eyes widened. For the first time, he saw himself differently. "I'm not just a beggar, I am a trader. People are paying for what I offer. I have a business." From that day on, Arjun left the metro station and never returned as a beggar. He invested his small earnings into a handmade crafts business, and 6 months later, he had grown it successfully. 6 months later, Arjun returned to the same metro station, now dressed smartly and carrying his products for delivery. He spotted Miss Raina. "Do I know you?" she asked. "Yes, we met here a few months ago," Arjun replied with a smile. "Wait, you're the beggar I refused to give money to and later bought a flower from?" "Yes," Arjun said, "but now I run my own business, and I'm expanding it further." Miss Raina laughed in delight. "That's incredible. What changed?" "You taught me one of life's greatest truths," Arjun said. "We only receive when we give. I realized I was never really a beggar. I just had to see myself as capable of success." They shook hands, now as equals, and walked their separate ways, both heading toward their futures. Lesson: life is shaped by how we see ourselves. If you believe you are small, you will remain small. But if you recognize your inner potential, you can achieve greatness. See yourself as strong, capable, and successful, because when your thoughts change, your future changes too.